Mr. Johnny, God Daddy. He like, key to it is not to get money. The key to it is to help somebody out. Cause it's karma. The
Mhm.
more you help out, the more come back. And I took a liking to that because I'm like, wow, if I break down, I got 6 people coming to try to help me. I'm like, this is fire here, man.
Right.
This fire right here.
Miami's Hip Hop and R&B. It's 103.5 The Beat, Papa Key, the people's voice. My very special guest today, Mr. Broadway. How you doing, brother?
Blessed and highly favored, man.
That's what's up. Glad to have you. I seen you the other day, man, at Commissioner Bastia, and she had a little get together over there at the hotel off of 71st, right?
79.
79. My bad. That's why I met you, right?
Yeah.
You were dressed to kill.
I ain't gonna say kill, cause you know after get hit up a few times, you ain't trying to go back that route no
You
more.
were
But, man,
dressed very nicely, sir.
thank you, man. And that's a compliment coming from you. I appreciate
That's
that,
what's
man.
up, man. So tell me, who is Mr. Broadway?
Somebody that growed up in Lincolnfield, you know what I'm saying, and mom caught a number.
No, you good.
She caught a number. We moved across the street. That's the only time I can think you moved with just a buggy. You ain't needed a car to move, but that's just
Right.
how close. So grind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, as a kid, when you get evicted, you make some sort of adjustments in your life. And I
Mhm.
said, if they make a mistake and give me a job, shit, I'm gonna be part of the furniture. And I'm gonna
Right.
work so hard, so much, so long till I own. And I am never gonna have to come home and my Nintendo 64 is outside.
Right.
That's not gonna happen to me.
So after that experience, is that what kind of changed your life?
That was it. That was the knob that, or should I say, the light switch that went click.
Yeah.
That's it.
So how did you end up getting the name Mr. Broadway?
Ah, well, I wasn't born with that name,
Right.
but a record. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet my biological father till I was 35. You
Wow.
know what I'm saying? Then when I did met him, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna change my name so I could be like the old boy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
So
what he was known as?
yes,
How did he get his name?
so that's normal over there.
Mhm.
When we say William over here, is Broadway over there.
Got
You
you.
know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
So it's not like it's a big thing. You may have 70 people. You get on the bus over there. Like my
Right.
wife say, they said, Broadway, everybody looking around. I'm like, I guess that's normal, like Michael is over here.
Right.
Broadway is over there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's not a big thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But over here, it does have a special kind of ring to it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So let's talk about your history with Miami.
Well, my history with Miami is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the best neighborhood ever. I went to Liberty City Elementary School. And, it was like, how do you say it when your mom say, hey, the principal say they gotta move you? And
Mm.
I'm like, why? Well, you being a leader and you got 9 cousins the same age you is in the
Mm.
same classroom. I had more cousins in that same school, but it was 9 of us in that same
Wow.
classroom. So, and me being a leader,
Mhm.
they're like, nah, we gotta put him away because this
Yes.
man here gonna create some sort of,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying,
But
movement.
were you known for that? For creating that
Oh, yeah,
movement?
yeah. I've always been that way from a child, you know what I'm saying, with my cousins, them, we'll go out and get mangoes and all that stuff, and they make just enough for some candy. Man, nah, if you don't sell the rest of your mangoes, let me get that, man.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get to that next level.
Mhm.
Always been that way because, you know what I'm saying, everybody, all my other cousins had 3 and 4 brothers. I'm the only boy. So
Mm.
I want to grind so I could, you know what I'm saying, him who
Right.
had that money got some sort of say so.
Mhm.
So that was the grind, man. I had to. You know what I'm saying? I look at my cousin, them, you got 4 cousins the same age. Oh, they got brothers and, everybody got
Mhm.
their own. I'm the only boy and I got to fend for my sister. So man, nah, I got to do better.
So how'd you make a name for yourself on that street level?
How I made a name for well, I didn't really think I made a name. I was just a part of, or should I say, a product of my environment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I didn't like what I saw. You know what I'm saying? The Arabs own the store. They talk to you any kind of way. They treat you any kind of way.
Mhm.
There's no respect at all. So I'm like, well, like the police say, why you keep talking about it when you ain't doing nothing about it?
Right.
Because if you want to do something about it, buy the store.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, guess that makes sense. You say, because Your neighborhood is no different from any other neighborhood. The only difference between your neighborhood, nobody say nothing. So we can't fix nothing. But over there, they calling every 5 seconds. If a different car come in that neighborhood,
Right,
they
right.
calling. Now they got probable cause to harass you. I growed up, you know what I'm saying? The guy that basically raised me. Shout out to the old boy, he gone, Major Leroy Smith, the young man who, you know what I'm saying, the black walkie-talkie. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? One of them is my mom's house and the other one the Black Police Archives. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh,
the guy
wow.
who actually, you know what I'm saying, was, you know what I'm saying? People like, well, how he was able to, well, you know, all depends who had their hand on top of your head when you was moving around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Major Leroy Smith, you know what I'm saying? I got my little badge and I say son. You know what I'm saying? So that's who was, you know what I'm saying, guiding, you know what I'm saying?
Got you, got you.
And, you know, couldn't do nothing wrong because, you know, my mom was like the head custodian at the school.
Mhm.
And I didn't know my mom could speak Spanish fluently. You know, she was the only black person there, but everybody else was Spanish. And I'm like, how did you know all this?
Mhm.
She said, well, I had to train myself because I was in charge of everybody. But what she kept on doing, she was setting the stage without anybody knowing.
Wow.
All the kids in my neighborhood that are throwing the stuff out, she never threw the stuff out of the lockers like they told her to. She brought it back to the neighborhood. He got sneakers, she know his size, she know his shoe size, she know his jacket size.
Wow.
So she gave everybody who
Mhm.
didn't have,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? And she constantly did that. So, you know, and she never threw away the food. They told you supposed to throw away the
Right,
food.
right, right, right.
Oh man, I hope my mom don't hear this. I know she ain't supposed to do that. I hope she done retired in the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
She done went on that thing. Because you
She's
know that what
straight,
she
she's
did.
straight.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because she did that.
Right.
But I didn't know why she was doing it.
Yeah, survival. She knew survival.
Right.
Mhm.
No, it's even deeper than that because what she did was when I said, hey, what y'all doing up on the corner? Hey man, you can't stand by me. What you mean I can't stand by you? And your mama, you gonna listen to a lady?
Mhm.
Oh man, you play football together in the street, man. You came up together. You gonna listen to a woman over me?
Yeah.
I'm your boy. He said, man, you ain't never fed me, nor have you clothed me.
Wow.
So get the moving. You can't beat all of us. You may
Yeah.
just beat me, but you ain't gonna beat all of us. So I was like boxed in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to be with the boys. I feel like I'm down with them, but I couldn't.
Right.
Between the old boy and the old girl, I ain't had no choice but to just grind, get mine, bring change to the community because it was already embedded in me because of how my mom did. And I realized, you know, what she did helped everybody out. And I saw the return on that.
Mhm.
Like, man, that worked.
Right.
I got kids. If I do the same thing, my kids will be safe.
Right.
My kids will be straight. So I kept that energy. You know, I kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? Happy to coach Little League football. My first year, we lost. Tell you, you can Google it. The next 5 years in a row, 5 Super Bowls in a row.
Wow.
One,
Mhm.
because I'm that guy. I'm not trying to be your friend. I want you to get to the next level. And the only way you're gonna get to the next level is to be the best person that you are. And if
So
I'm
you
guiding
so
you,
you had your hands on a few things in the community.
well, I mean, it was there. It was
Right,
there
right,
for the
right,
taking.
right, right,
It was
right.
there for the taking.
So let's talk about the business part of it, right? Because you said you had to pretty much like the term we use now is buy the block, right?
Mm.
So do you remember what your first business was?
Oh yeah, 1999. The laundromat. That was the first thing I got on that. You know what I'm saying?
Where was
Uh,
that?
68, Rita Business Street.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, right there. I opened that up in 1999. I went to the Million Man March and came back without a job.
Wow.
But
Because you went?
yeah, they told me
Mhm.
if you go, you're gonna come back without a job. I laughed and thought it was a joke.
Mhm.
Dude, look at my record. I do
Yeah.
40 hours overtime every week. There's no way you're gonna get rid of me.
Mhm.
Well, they told me you creating a problem
Mhm.
because you're helping people get houses when you should only be concerned with yourself. But somebody showed me the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Johnny, God Daddy. He like, yo, the key to it is not to get money. The key to it is to help somebody out. 'Cause it's karma. The
Mhm.
more you help out, the more come back.
Mhm.
And I took a liking to that because I'm like, wow, no money changing hands, but if I break down, I got 6 people coming to try to help me. I'm like, this is fire here, man.
Right.
This fire right here, man. I can do this here.
Right,
I
right,
can do
right.
this here because
And it means more.
oh
It's
man.
not transactional, you know what I'm saying? It means more.
Yeah,
And
man.
sometimes you get even more out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I could dig it. I could dig it for sure. So let's talk about now from, the laundromat to like just how you continue to maybe grow until this point, you know?
Well, at the laundromat, I set a stage for the people in my community. You can't call your son doo-doo, you can't call him out his name. And they say, "Well, you can't tell me what to do as my child." I say, "I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But if you call him doctor or lawyer, the dryer is free." "Can that doctor? Don't he look like a lawyer the way he walk?" "Got her,
Wow.
got her."
Wow.
And then when I realized that worked, I put these little cards out. What you think the next fitness that our community need the most? Well, I ain't filling out that. The dryer is free for everybody to fill out these cards.
Wow.
Now I got what y'all want, not what I want. Because
Right.
what I want ain't what y'all want. But what makes sense for the community is what we did. And that's how we end up buying Buddy Williams store. As a kid, we used to go there. They had the best sausage sandwiches in the world. Jungle Juices off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Everybody knew it. So we acquired that. And they said they wanted a restaurant slash grocery store. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? So everything in one. So we did that. Miracle on Broadway. That's what it was called when we ran it. 2 for $5 breakfasts. My wife had them going 2 for $5. And on one incident that happened, I just cannot forget it. We had a disagreement that morning,
mhm.
and she said, "I don't feel like cooking." But the guy had them paid me.
Right.
I run the register. I ain't getting no money back.
Right.
So that's between you and him.
Right.
Now, whatever go on in that kitchen,
Yeah.
that's y'all. But ain't no money coming out of the cash register.
Right, right, right.
Dude say, man,
Wow.
I said, wow, what's she putting in that
Right.
food? You know what I'm saying? I mean, 'cause me, I never want to get focused or locked into too much of anything
Mhm.
because once you get locked in something, you get stuck.
Right.
I don't want to get stuck. The guy, I asked him, I said, man, were you scared of her? You think I'm gonna be mad at you? He said, nah, she cook like my grandma.
Mm,
My grandmama gone.
mm,
This reminds me of my grandmama.
mm.
So I'll wait on it. I said, wow, maybe we should go up on the food, Molly. She said, no, we ain't doing none of that. 2 for $5. And that's what it was.
Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
That's amazing, man. And where did all this happen?
That was the place we got after the laundromat. That's on 71st. And during that time, Beck's Barbershop, 6612, his daughter said, listen, Broadway, I like what you're doing in the community. I'm going to sell you the barbershop.
Hmm.
I said, what's that? She said, well, you can't have nobody serve drugs out of it because my dad a turnover in his grave. Well, that sounds good, but at the end of the day, I ain't got no more money.
Mm,
She said, when he get it, you pay me. But I'm going to give it to you now. I already done checked your predicate.
mhm,
I already knew everybody say he gonna pay you. He will not like when I open up that store. I didn't open up a bag of tater chips till the return started to come on the money.
mm.
Oh, that's your soda. You could open. No, it's not mine until I so I'm not opening no tater chips, and no, I'm not gonna drink no beer. No, I'm not gonna do none of that until I see a balanced table
Mm.
where I know that I'll be able to go buy more and stay afloat.
Discipline.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I end up with the barbershop through that. And I told her, you know what I'm saying, at
How
any
many
time.
businesses is this now? Like about 4 or 5?
Well, the story just keep going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We end up getting another corner store because somebody else passed and they like, Broadway man, Mike, he was like, listen, man, you're not gonna get no assistance from the police. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? So it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could talk to him. I say, well, no pressure. So went to talk to the guy that was on the outside. I said, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat. I know you trying to eat. Let's not create a problem for each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
mm.
get in your business, and I just ask you to respect mine. a young man said, you know what, man? I respect that because most people want to come muscle us up.
Mhm.
And that's how they get shot up.
Mhm.
Because you stepped to me like a man,
Mhm.
I'm going to respect that.
Wow.
During your business hours, I tell nobody come over there because you respected me, so I'm
Mhm.
going to return the favor and respect you.
Wow.
So what the guy didn't want to do, I just stepped to the man like a man and said, listen,
Right,
this is what
right,
I'm
right.
trying to do. I ain't finna do no 24 hours thing. I'm just gonna open 5 to 9. I already got 3 other corner stores on the street. You just be the 4th
Mhm.
one. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So no, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just respect. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that way you can hire somebody from the neighborhood.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah.
And to this day?
After we got to a certain point in life, man, when I retired, I said, you know what? I look at the numbers and I want to do something better. And only thing I could do better is to put the veterans on because I got so many uncles and cousins that's veterans. And I got a friend girl in DC. She like, you bill it Broadway, I'll fill it.
Mm.
And I've been asking, saying the county commissioners to allow me to get this little sliver.
Mhm.
That way I have enough to go ahead and build.
Where do you
But
want to build it?
I want to build it, where the hip hop museum is at?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Well, we'll be there this Saturday. Yeah.
Want to build right there, you know what I'm saying? Just a little slither that the county owns.
Mhm.
Nobody else could beat. They did a survey. University of Miami did a survey. You can go back and fact check it. Right there, the day is 2012. They said nobody could do nothing with it but Broadway. Outside
Mm.
production because he owned everything else. You can't give it to somebody else. Well, they did anyway. But they knew they gave the people stuff that they could not use.
Mhm.
What can you build on a 20 by 70? You can't. Back in those days, that's what the size that they had, little houses, little shacks, little
Right,
things. So it was
right.
okay to do that. But when the code changed, you can't build on it. But I own both sides of it. So why not sell it to
To
me?
me, so that you can expand on it.
That's it. But, we're 15 feet above sea level. Reason why they don't want to,
Mhm.
because they want to come over and do it for them. And I'm not mad at them. If you see an opportunity, you're supposed to try to take advantage of it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to be honest. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But, at the end of the day, they still have not. I can get up there. I show you the emails and everything to prove myself. What I'm telling you is facts. You know what I'm saying? They say, okay, well, you got to get a nonprofit for us to give you that. Got that in 2005. But like I said, in 2012, they gave me a proclamation. They still didn't give me the land. And when it comes to proclamation, they give you one. I got one from the White House. I got one from the governor.
Let me ask you: correct me if I'm wrong. I was down in the city the other day, and I seen a corner store, and it had a sign up on the top saying something about call the mayor, the county mayor,
Mm.
blah 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 blah. Was that your property? Okay, you know what I'm talking about, though, right? But you know what? I think that's 22nd and 62nd. My bad. That's 22nd. But you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm just
I don't want to know either.
all right.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it for the record. I
I
don't want
just
to
was
be a part.
driving down 22nd Ave coming from Gwen Cherry Park and happened to be stopped at that light and seen that sign. And I was just like, okay. So I was just wondering if that was your property.
No,
But that is 22nd.
we could talk about something else. 'Cause I'm not bothering nobody at the county. I respect everybody. I love all y'all for the record. You know what I'm saying? I ain't listen. Man, the thing is, you got to keep in mind, and everybody keeps saying it's this person that's created the problem, it's that person created the problem, but it's never them people because the people who create the problems they don't talk.
Mm.
They just point fingers, and they got us fighting against each other
Ah,
when they stealing everything. It ain't us.
yeah, yeah.
But they always got us going against each other.
Mhm.
Just like when Gene Modestine was running for office, they say, why would you help out a Haitian? I say, why would I not help out the best person? It's not about
Right,
nationality or
right,
color.
right,
It's
right.
about who's the best person. He started right there in front of the store, 7017 Northwest 18th Avenue. That's where he started at. And he became the first Haitian-born county commissioner.
Right.
So I'm proud of helping out who helped me or who's standing to be with me.
Mhm.
But that's when I learned how politics work. Cause the next week he wasn't my county commissioner. They changed the boundary
Yep.
lines. They said, no way.
You got to
This
serve
man understand real estate. Broadway's in the real estate. Them two connect. It's game over.
Yeah, we got to fix this.
Yeah, that's what they did. And I'm going to his office like, yo, man, we supposed to. You see, I'm not said, "County commissioner."
Right.
"What?"
Yep.
He like,
You ain't
"I'm
in
learning too."
you ain't in District 2 no more.
I'm learning too.
That's what's up. Broadway, man, you know I could talk to you for forever. What would you like people to, after hearing your story, your accomplishments, the things you have done and the things you continue to do, what would you like people to walk away with?
I really would like people to walk.
Just like that?
That's it. I wanna look up to you. I don't wanna look at you. Make me proud. Do what I did and double it so I can say, "I know you."
Mm.
That's my goal.
You know, it's funny. I never said it that way, but that's I feel the same way. Like I've never been intimidated by anybody who's doing better. I've never been scared to like put somebody on or like help someone in fear of me not getting what I need to get out of it and these different things. I just figure you just put out good karma out there, whether they shit in your face or whether they, praise you, you just doing what you do. Is that your energy?
That's the only energy. Like I say, I watch my mom. I couldn't stand on the corner because of what she did prior to that.
Right.
So I like
That's such a good
this
story.
work, man. This thing work. So I want my kids to be okay, and all for them to be okay. I got to do what she did.
Okay, got you. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you, brother. It was amazing learning you. Like I said, I met you briefly, and I knew there was something about you when I saw you. Very outspoken, and what I'm saying, very, you know, um, very outspoken and very focused and serious. And I didn't know talking to Teddy that I'll get this opportunity to actually interview you. So I'm happy it kind of worked out this way because you have an amazing story, brother. We make all these rap songs about buying the block, but nobody's really doing it. You know what I mean? And just to know that, I would love for people to know about Mr. Broadway forever. I want to keep your legacy going, as a true example of somebody who bought the block. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And kept people employed in the block and cared about the neighborhood and worked with some of the hustlers to, make things on a level and worked with other people to help them out so they don't lose their family legacy and you can keep that going for them. You know what I'm saying? So you're something special, brother, and I'm glad to meet you,
Man, it's an
Mr.
honor,
Broadway.
man.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
For
you
real.
blew me away when you put the chair. I'm like, hey, what's going on here?
And here the joke. So when he was sitting down, I was just pushing his chair before, but I know he an OG. Street OG, right? So I'm like, gosh, I hope he don't feel like, hey, boy, what you doing, man? I can put in my own damn chair. So thanks for allowing me to just show you that courtesy, because that's all it was. You know what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate that, man. Like I told you,
Yeah.
I'm not used to that, man. You know how I go. You
Man,
said
I
you
know
said it crystal
because
clear.
I thought of it afterwards when I was walking around. I was like, okay, I hope he took that in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But pleasure,
Yeah, man,
Mr.
thank you,
Broadway.
man.
All right, your name will live on, King.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. No, you're coming on my side. He's going on this side.
Oh,